what was quite interesting about the filming of that is, obviously you've heard so many stories about how they shot the snakes and how difficult it was, and
Well, with
supposedly
wrangling snakes, yeah, yeah, you're
wrangling
not.
snakes. I mean, they had that. What was it, like 2,000 snakes they originally had, and that
And they
wasn't
didn't. From what
enough.
I heard, they didn't treat them terribly well either.
Well, yeah,
I've,
because
I read a, I read an, well, I mean, I read an unauthorized biography of Steven Spielberg, so make of that what you will. But
yeah,
apparently, I read somewhere that apparently they were telling that stories got out about that because I think because Raiders of the Lost Ark
mm,
was shooting around the same time as The Shining,
right, yeah,
and in 1980, and they were shot, and they were both shot at, like, I think, Pinewood, so they were on
yeah,
like
hmm
neighboring kind of sets or neighboring studios, near
mm,
neighboring, whatever. And apparently, like, there was all these rumors about, oh, they're not treating the snakes terribly well, and like,
mm,
apparently Stanley Kubrick, who was a big animal lover,
yeah,
was like, he heard about it, and he was like, he was very pleased with Steven Spielberg, apparently, according to this. Yeah, again,
mm.
according to an unauthorized biography, which I wouldn't say it was a hatchet job.
I
I read it
th
a
I
few years
think
ago, but
the
it was, but
biggest.
taking that with a pinch of salt. But
Well,
yeah,
I think you're going to get a lot of rumors and stuff because obviously the word got around because, well, basically they started with 2,000 snakes, which is a lot of snakes, and of course the snakes that they had, they all had to be non-venomous, so
yeah, it's got to be
they,
safe. Yeah, of course.
yeah, they had to keep it
There,
safe
there
for
was
the
one
actors, and
cobra, wasn't there? I
there
think
was
behind
cobras
the
in there,
glass.
but
They put it behind
that was
glass.
completely different. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's the only
yeah.
venomous snake that they
I think that's
used,
the one
and
that comes face to face with Indy, isn't it? And he's like,
exactly, and there's glass. Yeah, it was in basically this glass tank,
yeah,
that's still surrounded by all the other snakes, but all the other snakes you see are all non-venomous. And it got to
yeah,
a
yeah.
point where I think they said, like, I need another 8,000 snakes, and that might not be enough. So they ended up using, like, they got lizards in and put lizards in,
Cut their arms off,
well, no,
cut the
take
limbs off.
their legs, so they look like snakes. So there was a lot of that sort of
Well, I
stuff
mean,
going
I didn't
on.
know this, so they got
Yeah,
away with it, I suppose.
exactly, and even to the point where a lot of the snakes are just rubber hoses, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can't tell the difference because
Well,
it's
Marion thinks the snake is on Indy's side, and it's his
yeah,
whip, and she hits
exactly,
it
it's
with a
whip.
torch. Like,
Jesus.
Jesus,
So,
sorry.
but what was really quite interesting is some of the stuff that the actress Marion sort of like
Karen
came
Allen.
up with it, Carol Ann. She was like she got really annoyed with Harrison Ford. She's like, it's not fair. He's wearing boots and he's got
Yeah,
trousers and he's got a leather
I'm in a
jacket, and
dress with
I'm in a
no
dress for God's
shoes on.
sakes.
Yeah,
All these snakes.
yeah.
So it's like so,
She had her
but
knickers on though. Yeah,
she did say
definitely.
that it wasn't the snakes were the wasn't the hardest thing to deal with during that shoot. What was the hardest thing, actually, she said, was the skeletons. The skeletons was worse than the snakes.
Really?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I find that
Yeah.
difficult to believe. Did
Yeah.
she just freak out or something? Or
Yeah, I think she just got really freaked
oh, these
on
skeletons are
one of
really
the
realistic.
recordings.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
just panic.
exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
But
There's a bit
yeah,
like that. There's a story like that about Shaun of the Dead, isn't there? Which we probably didn't mention on our Shaun of the Dead
mm,
episode.
yeah,
This is probably a deleted scene, by the way.
yeah,
But yeah, there's a story about that. Like, I think you see it in one of the outtakes where, like, the bit where they're outside the pub trying to get in, and the
mm,
zombies start swarming towards them,
yeah,
and Sean, Simon Pegg is like up on the table outside the thing,
yeah.
and he's like, come and look at me, come and look at me, and the zombies start swarming towards him. And apparently, there's an outtake. I've seen it. There's an outtake where,
Mm.
like, Simon Pegg actually starts freaking out for real because he's like, "Oh shit!" They're like, "Oh no, they're trying to get me!" And he actually like, and he blows the take because he's like, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Sorry, guys, sorry, stop moving." Maybe it's a bit like that. She sort of like
Yeah.
she believed
Yeah,
it too
she
much,
got
suddenly got a
yeah.
bit carried
Well,
away. Like, oh no,
yeah. Well, she
I
was
know it's
like
not real, but
she was
I
trying
don't
to
feel
take a
that
bit
it's
of
not. It feels real.
agency in that shoot as well. So she was like, "Well, how about if I do this, and how about if this happens, and then I turn around and this one falls on me, and then
Yeah,
I
it was
turn around and
directing
this
it
one falls
almost.
on me." And yeah, she was like, she was like saying that how chaotic and scary that actually suddenly became, and yeah, she got really freaked by it. But it
Oh.
shows. I mean, again,
Yeah,
it
well, it helps the
looks
performance, I
it
suppose.
the performance
Yeah.
is amazing in that.